Hey people, I am Prophet, and today I wrote down all the things about the topic, all the titles about the topic on in a what is this notepad? Yes, notepad. No, notepad. This is not notepad. Textbook. No, whatever. Yes, copybook. And I'm gonna read titles every time and talk about that title naturally, about the structure. This is nice because I have structure. Yes, I have no summary part, but whatever. I'm going to evolve. I'm going to evolve slowly. That's normal. Today's topic is the Fermi paradox or Fermi paradox. I don't know. Maybe they call it the Fermi paradox or Fermi paradox, but this is about the aliens and how this name came from. Where this name come from? This name is the name of someone, some scientist, or I don't know who is that. The who name who whose name is Fermi. He bring this paradox into the science. Now, Fermi paradox, hypothetical explanations for the paradox. First, what is Fermi paradox? Fermi paradox is like there are there is a big universe, our big universe. From the Big Bang, now almost 14 billion years passed, but still we don't even meet any. Still, we haven't met any with any aliens, any extraterrestrial creatures. We don't even meet them. We haven't even met them yet. 14 million years of evolution, no, 14 billion years of existence of this big universe, but still, yes, our evolution almost 7 million years, but this means there should be different extraterrestrial creatures, but still we don't even see any of them yet. This is why Fermi paradox revealed, because the Fermi paradox about why this alien, why there are so many, why there is a big universe, and this big universe age is 14 billion years almost, and our evolution age is completely almost 7 million years, which means there should be different extraterrestrial creatures also should have lived until now, but still none of them exist, or we haven't still met them yet. Different paradox about that. Firstly, the explanations, I don't know who are they, the scientists or science fiction writers explain these Fermi paradox to explain and to solve this Fermi paradox, bring to us different hypothetical explanations. Example, first, first explanations about reality of intelligent life. Yes, this is when I say that you understand what I meant. Reality of intelligent life. Extraterrestrial intelligence is relatively new. Extraterrestrial intelligence is relatively new. What it means? It means evenly this big universe has 14 billion years age, and evenly we shouldn't be only the one. There are some big probability to exist different extraterrestrial intelligent creatures. But if we look at what our evolution happened from in this big section of this existence of this big universe, our evolution is almost 7 million years, which means we didn't exist before this 7 million years, which means maybe the extraterrestrial intelligent creatures still doesn't they don't still exist. almost the first one, or we are first ones of these extraterrestrial intelligent creatures, and maybe they are still didn't exist, didn't develop so well like us, and they have no space, they have no technology still maybe to explore, research different planets and to conquer them, and to communicate through the radio signals or different signal versions which we use try to get from which we use to which we use them try to which we are using them trying to find anything about any proof about their existence, but we didn't even transmit, like send any messages to them. Yes, this happened a few times, but this didn't happen after. Why? I'm going to talk about this also in this video. I think in this video, if this video is not going to be so long. The second explanation is about periodic extinction by natural events. Periodic extinction by natural events. Yes, this is normal. Also, in this earth, we have proofs about that. Example, the extinction of dinosaurs is also pure evidence about that. The example, meteors came in many years ago, and the dinosaurs completely extinct. Completely extinct. Yes, their legacy still continues through the chickens, but almost their chickens and lizards or different animals, but their existence completely ceased. Their completely ceased to exist after that meteorite raining. Like so big dinosaurs doesn't still so big dinosaurs completely died and extinct. And example, this happened maybe in the stories of Atlantis. We have still stories about Atlantis. Example, our also civilization maybe have different so advanced technologies, even more than that, more than this technology we have, but because of the volcanoes they can't escape this, or maybe escaped event, but our our view is they can't escape. I think they couldn't escape from this trouble, and they also cease to exist. This is a story about dinosaurs are not story. And the second main title about these hypothetical explanations, evolutionary explanations. Evolutionary explanations. First, it is the nature of intelligent life to destroy itself. What it means? It is the nature of intelligent life to destroy itself. We have proof about that for humanity. Almost the humanity come every time did fight with itself, try to conquer different regions, try to manipulate some humans came and try to manipulate humanity through creating states. And even these technologies came from, even these technologies we have now, they are almost the Cold War of, they happened because of the Cold War of Russia and the United States of America. Because of that, we have these advanced technologies. If they, but the problem is, why is the problem? If we are, if we lived in peace, if we lived in peace in ancient times, we have never get these advanced technologies because of competition rule. If there is no competition, there is no advanced technology, there is no evolution. There should be a competition for evolution. I think this is hypothesis because of this reasoning. The second is only the subsecond. Only one intelligent species can exist in a given region of space. Right, what means? I think it means this species, this intelligent species, example, some of them, lived so earlier, example lived so earlier, maybe from the Big Bang, so earlier, and so had so advanced technologies, and completely conquered and destroyed all the species around them. Because of that problem, we still we still don't haven't any communication about with them, because we can't, because there is no species to communicate. But the problem is, if the problem uh, for me the problem for me is, then these so big manipulator apex predators of the universe, why didn't they come us and also conquer our Earth? This is also the problem, I think. The third explanations, the third type of explanations is sociological explanations. First sub explanation is expansionism is not the cosmic norm, maybe. What means? Actually, I don't believe that. Actually, what it means? It means this urge about to be much more powerful, because expansionism is about trying to much more powerful, trying to get different resources and to be able to manipulate different things, different parts of universe. This is why humans exist, because humans exist. This is why the technology exists. If humans didn't have this urge, this drive this drive to want to be much more powerful, they didn't wanna even invent these technologies, because why they can survive, they could survive through normal tools, if they don't want didn't want to be much more powerful. This also, I think, completely about the biological species. If the species are biological, they should have this norm. They should have this thing, like expansion is completely a norm for them, because I think this about the rule of the survival. To survive, what you need? You need to be powerful. When intelligence evolved, this survival derived different things. You need to expand. You need to manipulate different regions to completely survive. Maybe defend yourself and attack the different species and conquer them, and also also realize the survival purpose of the brain. But because it derived through the intelligence, because we exist, that's why we exist. And I think this explanation is also not right. I think expansionism is completely a norm for all biological creatures. The second is alien species may have only settled part of the galaxy. No, I don't want to talk, because I did talk about that. I talked about this before. The third is alien species may isolate themselves in virtual worlds. This also can be a reality, because, example, we also normally we also going to have we are also going to have virtual worlds. Still, we have not, but we are going to have this through the technology. Example, if if we are peaceful creatures, if we are peaceful creatures more than this, because we are not peaceful creatures, if we are much more peaceful creatures than this, then when we have advanced technologies and advanced technologies to be able to create virtual worlds, we are going to create them, and we can use them to completely live in them in this virtual worlds. Example, using mind uploads to completely ignore our original ourselves in the biological body, and when it is dead, we ignore them, we don't care, and we completely live in whichever's like nothing. But this is only can happen if we are peaceful much more than this. Maybe some species, some intelligent species, have this type of in peace, but I think they, if we accept their existence, then they are should be so much because of the age of this universe, big, so great age of this universe. So only all of them should, all of the reasoning about all of them all of them should have this type of peace. This is not logical because, example, we are not peaceful. So all of them should be peaceful. No, it's not right. I think this explanation also not right and false about that. The fourth is artificial intelligence may not be aggressively expansionist. What means the what means do are the are are the evolution can make do the evolution choose to make artificial intelligence? No. If it wants to choose, it can choose us to be artificially intelligence, like through metals. But biological evolution is much more easier than this metallic evolution. So what it means? It means this expansion means they also again may maybe exist so earlier than us, and after that existence they had created AGI, maybe super artificial intelligence, or yes, super artificial general intelligence, and this super artificial general intelligence completely replaced them, and this super artificial intelligence is programmed for programmed for purpose. Yes, actually not. If this is super artificial general intelligence, it has no any program because it has consciousness. Consciousness makes it general intelligence, and consciousness makes it completely to be able to replace the top of food chain, which in that planet it is the biological intelligence species. So what means this also I think is not right, because if this AGI completely destroyed its creators, it means it has also expansionist feeling about that because of their creators. Their creators created it and made it like them, and this AGI had, if they have expansionist, so this AGI could destroy them. Yes, if they had no any expansionist feeling, why AGI destroy them and why AGI replace them? If AGI replaced them, this means they have also this expansion feeling or this hunger, this voracious hunger, and so the AGI should have been expansionist. I think this has also trouble about that. This expansion. These are almost these are completely mine. No, this expansion not mine, but mine. These ideas mine. Like trying to telling these expansions are not right. Their ideas are mine, but these expansions are not mine. Fourth main title is economic explanations. First subtitle is lack of resources needed to physically spread throughout the galaxy. This also can be real if this special example, even we have advanced technologies, we are also going to run out of fuels, these fossil fuels, and we needed to create a technology to be able to use, example, different energy resources, to the, to evolve. But if different intelligent species, likely evolved like us, but their fossil fuels completely ran out before they could have could have even invented this technology we have now, and their fossil fuels also ran out, and they completely ceased to exist. Maybe this is also reality. Maybe this explanation also has a reality. But again, why this explanation has trouble? Because Why all of them? Why all of them have this problem? Because we still don't have. The second is intelligent alien species have not developed advanced technologies. I say again, these explanations are completely not right because these are completely points generality, points to general. All alien species, all these intelligent alien species really had no advanced technologies if we accept their existence in this in this almost infinitely great probability of their existence. This is not right. Yes, maybe some of them likely had no advanced technologies, likely when we were chimpanzees, maybe they were something else, different creatures, and still have no complete powerful intelligence, but they had potential to be intelligent. But this is only maybe some of them, maybe millions of them, but not all of them, because we have this, because we passed this part, then they also can, then some of them also can pass. The fifth main title is willingness to communicate. This also can point to dark forest theory or hypothesis, but and also I'm going to talk about that, but not in this video. The first subtitle is everyone is listening, but no one is transmitting. And the second title is communication is dangerous. Actually, these are completely connected. Why? Actually, this also can be reality. Almost all of them listening and no one transmitting. Why not? Example, we are also doing that. Yes, we try to send two messages to them a few times, but why we completely limited these attempts and didn't again because of the danger. If some advanced, so powerful intelligent species come listening us, and if they know what we are, they can completely destroy us. So this is like that. Why we send send messages to them and send information about us to them, even we don't know they are our enemies or not. This also not for this this question also not for completely identical, not for us, also for also different intelligent species, or different intelligent species could have this problem, this could have this trouble. Maybe if I transmit or send any messages about us or about we exist in this part of the universe, they can maybe some of them can help us or can communicate with us, but maybe different ones wants to conquer and invade our planet and our civilization, try to completely destroy our civilization. This is also can be reality. So they should be prudent about that, and we also prudent. But the problem is what is the problem with it? I think the problem is we also attempt a few times for this. So if there are different alien intelligent species, almost all of them should attempt these types of transmitting messages about them in the first times, because they were not intelligent in those times, even like us. After they got the idea about the trouble of this transmitting messages and make them under so great danger, which is completely ending their existence. The third is Earth is deliberately being avoided. Yes, about that there is a movie. I don't know. I don't remember which is World War that or whatever. Some creatures came and did experiments on the human beings. This explanation about that, likely they avoid because they want us to develop, and after they're going to come and experiment experiment on us, conduct on us, doing different actions, and there is no law in the reality. They can do that. If we are in this situation, this is so big trouble, and we should evolve so fast, and then before they come and on experiment on us, we should do this experimenting on over there over them, I think. The fourth is Earth is deliberately being isolated. What means maybe this universe has no any intelligent species except us. How this possible? Guess what? Some intelligent species have have real real reality, and they have advanced technology, and they have advanced technology to be able to create virtual worlds, or worlds we don't know what kind of worlds they could create, and they created us, consciousness minds, intelligent beings. Why not? We are also going to create these types of things in the future. These are completely about being biological creature. Our nature is that we want to create things. We want to create things to show off, to show us we can. All the things should have no reason for biological creatures. Biological creatures almost have no reason the things they did. Yes. Today's topic was about Fermi paradox. If I did not give so much information about that, please forgive me, because my channel topic is not my channel category is not about it's not about giving you information. If you want information, you can go to different channels. My channel, if in my channel I talk about things and I give my ideas, my perception, and you can argue and you can leave a comment. Like, I talk because I like to talk and I like to talk about different things, and I also can use different information about that. Video is ended. I am Prophet.